Passive ranging is optional advanced training for strap walker students and anyone else with a short focal length scope with rack and pinion focuser and wishes to attend. 80mm f5s with 2-inch 2-speeds, I urge you to get a strap, take the strap walker course, and be all you can be. If you have a traditional spotter with zoom and built-in knob focuser, you have the wrong gear and should consider what FieldView Optics has to offer. A low power source, non-radiating, custom scalable Ranger on board a large bore short barrel field spotting scope. Got it? Now listen up. The distance of any object through any lens or system at focus is a function of the focal plane placement of the lens or instrument and the prescription of the eye. This can be mechanically measured by radial, linear, or both, as for helicals in traditional spotting scope. Let me explain that. You are focused on a beautiful buck in some brush, where the barrel of the focuser meets the housing. That's the range. Sadly, traditional spotters, they can't range. There is no access to the focuser travel. Ah! Sorry, get a little cabin fever. Here's another reason why the rack and pinion focuser is such a success. Not only for the fast turning ratios, 10 to 1 or more, they are easy to graduate and read. Okay, ready to gear up? Sharpie ultra fine point markers, various colors, a carangulator or other described refractor. Afterwards, a measured course or range is what you will need to set your marks. Wheels up in 20. This is the world famous rack and pinion focuser. Comes in several barrel sizes up to 4 inches and commonly used for all types of optical instruments. For science and industry, this movement is used for measurement and linear staging. However, they are rarely used for spotting scopes. Clever marketing has convinced everyone that a tripod and 20x is good instead of where a spotter should be. Low power, lightweight, portable, and wide field. No one till now has attempted to break that barrier. Enough pitching, let's go ranging. The focuser travel for the carangulator is right at 2 inches and may be longer for other scopes. Focal length and F numbers are factors. The manufacturers leave extra room for different applications. The carangulator can range from infinity to 16 feet within this travel. Ultrafine Sharpies work well for the graduations. I would suggest a short scale up to 100 yards, a middle scale to 500, and long for up to 1,000 or more. This is where you make it your own. Feet, yards, metric, or Kelly cams. Make your mark. The longer range graduations are higher in value, making it harder to read. However, the accuracy of focus is approximately plus or minus 10 inches through the entire focuser range. I don't know the accuracy of digital rangers in comparison. All I know is when that buck in the brush is in focus, I have a range. Does the digital have as good clutter discrimination between brush and buck? And do we know if he doesn't see or hear the beam? Changing power will not help to improve accuracy. If you see a difference in focus, with another eyepiece? I have a new word for you. Parfocal. Parfocal, meaning same focus with different magnification. Two eyepieces with the same mag may not always be parfocal because of different placements of focal plane. This is why most observers use same series eyepieces for different powers. If you must use a non-parfocal, say a 10mm Bresser with a 70-degree field, do another scale, alongside, backside, wherever you want. Psst. You can now range in silence. Strap walker boots, continue with your training and prep for flight school. Everyone, police your brass. If it doesn't belong, pick it up. Class dismissed.